Well, hello. Good evening to everybody. This is the Eagle Soaring High, Channel 2 Fireside Chat with Eagles. I am your host, Minister Antoine Williams, aka Eagles Soaring High, and this is my live broadcast. I want to thank everyone for coming and showing up. Um, I'm thankful and grateful for all of you. Um, I am opening up my channel today for my friend and my sister. Uh, give me a moment while I send her the link so we can get started because I don't want to hold you all too long. So give me a moment. Okay. She just made contact. I'm hoping that she can still do it, but if not, we will still have a conversation. It's 4:07 where she is okay. I just sent my guest the link, so let me come over and welcome everybody that's here. Um, it's just me, Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones, my moderator. He says, "Hello, Eagle Soaring High. Good evening. Good evening to you too, Associate Minister." He says, "Please subscribe to and thumbs up Eagle Soaring High original channel, YouTube channel, Eagle Soaring High Channel 1." He says, "Please subscribe to and Eagle Soaring High, thumbs up, Eagle Soaring High, second channel, YouTube channel." He dropped the link, and let's see. He says, "Reminder, viewers and subscribers of this YouTube channel, please set an alarm on your cell phones for each of these wonderful, informative, and entertaining YouTube streams." He says, "YouTube premium broadcasts. Please hit the thumbs up button." I see you back here, sis. Give me a minute and I'm going to let you up. Please hit the thumbs up button. It really helps the channel get a positive rating from YouTube's algorithm. It also helps this channel videos be exposed to more non-subscribers. And I see that Sparkle is in the building. Thank you for coming, Sparkles. I appreciate you so very much. Um, just before I bring my guest up, I want to thank everybody that came over to my channel when I did my video on not being disrespected by anybody here on these YouTube streets. You all came in, you all were very kind, you all were very supportive, and I can tell that you all love and support me because you all are very protective over me. Some of you Well, in the chat, you all was ready to get your tennis shoes and your Vaseline, and I felt very honored by that. So I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you all for coming over to helping me honor and salute Unwind with Teddy. There are more of that coming up, more honoring and saluting coming up. I want to thank you all for supporting my series called A Broken Woman Can Heal. Thank you for that. I just concluded that, and I'm preparing myself to start another series. So I want to thank you all. Thank all of my new subscribers, all of my old subscribers, just all of you in general that have just come to support and show me love. I really, really appreciate it. I invited my sister to come over today because I want her to uh, talk about some of her concerns of the things going on here on YouTube and maybe vent and get some of this stuff off of her so that she can finally get some peace. I know that she's taking other steps to get peace, and I support her in that. It's a wonderful thing that she's doing in order to obtain and protect her peace. She is not a stranger to these YouTube streets. And the first time I met her was over in Judge and Jury um, with Judge Evie. And from the first time I heard her tell and share some of her story, it it broke my heart. It broke my heart at what went on. But she's not a stranger. We've talked behind the scenes, and I can tell that this sister really loves me and cares for me, and she supports me. And I want her to know on today that I love you, sis, and I am supporting you. I'm going to do all that I can to try to make myself available to you when you need me and just need to talk and vent and all of that good stuff. This is a safe place here, and I want to welcome to the nest for the very first time my friend, my sister, Nicole Reloaded. Hello.
Hello, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
I am blessed, but you know I'm gonna have to get at you. Why you ain't had that banner up now? You know it's out people out here that be making fake
Yeah,
pages.
I've got to try to get a banner up. Can
I'll
you do
make you. I'll
that?
make you. Yeah, I'll make you one. But you can use any prior thumbnail you got just to cover it up because people have used my face and imagery to
Right,
um actually on the p word to people's channels.
right.
So
You can do it
yeah.
with the basic, the free.
Yes, you
Um,
can. You can use any thumbnail size image you can use,
we're
and
going
you
to have
just
to
put it.
talk about it.
Yeah, put it on the overlay, and then when the person comes up, you just throw the overlay on, and then you let
Before
them
you let them
hear,
know.
yeah, and hear their
Absolutely,
voice, and then you remove it.
absolutely. Hey, Naughty
Hmm.
Love Movement LLC. She says, "Hey, Eagles and chat." Okay, so
Hello,
how are you?
chat. How y'all? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
How y'all doing?
you can greet them and let them know where they can find you, sis.
How you doing, associate minister, deserved Mr. Terry Jones? How are you
Right.
doing? All these awesome names. How you doing, Sparkle? Naughty Love Moment LLC. I know that's right. I need to get my LLC. That's the business. That helps protect your YouTube channel if you have one of those. A lot better if you do not have one. So,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you for having me, brother.
It's my pleasure. Welcome to the nest. Welcome to the nest, sis. I entitled this live an interesting title, and it's entitled um, Come into the Light. dark souls. Because as you know, sis, there's a lot going on these streets. Before let me do this because I need to address something real quick. Because as I was preparing, I ran across one of my videos and someone left me a comment that I need to address. The person says, Eagles, please pray for discernment. Number one, I think that my discernment is pretty good. And as long as I stay connected to God, He's going to continue to open up my eyes. That the person goes on and says, the level of disrespect that you allow is disappointing. Number one, I do not allow any form of disrespect to anybody. Now, what I do is open up my channel and allow people to come on and be themselves and allow them to voice their opinions when they come. Um, Now, I understand that some comments you all may feel it's disrespectful, but I talk to well let's not play games. When it comes to Sparkle, I let her on and I told her be herself. I've done nothing any different than I would for anybody else. I would allow anybody on my panel, and I always tell them, be their self. So, sis, I want you to be yourself and not dumb down your personality. I want you to be yourself. And so when I allow Sparkle up on my channel,
Hmm.
I allowed her to be herself and I gave her voice to speak that which was in her. Now, a lot of times, I, I don't have to agree with what is being said, uh, but I can agree to disagree in a peaceful way. But I'm not going to allow anybody not to speak what's on their minds and their hearts. Now, if you all feel like it's a lie and it's not the truth, that's okay. I can only take a person at what they say and take it as the truth. There are three sides to a story: their truth, your truth, and there in the middle, the real truth. Now, if I'm being fooled and bamboozled, God's going to deal with that person and deal with their heart. But I'm not here to silence anybody and to keep them from speaking their mind, not at all. So it goes on to say, uh, that's a whole mental issue. And if that's you, you should be encouraging him to seek help, shaking my head. Now, before you all start coming for me and targeting me, please know that I don't do things on in front of everybody in the public. I pull them to the side and have conversations. I talk to Sparkle. I encourage Sparkle. I like Sparkle. I love Sparkle. Now, I love you, my sister that left the comment. I love the content creator that you support. I love Danny. I love the content creators on here. But I'm doing my job by allowing them to have a voice and in the behind the scenes to encourage, to minister to them, love on them, and let the light of the Lord shine through me onto them. Uh, I can't change not one person on YouTube. Let's get that clear. I can't change nobody. Only thing I can do is point you in the direction of the one that can do it. And that's the one that's got all power in his hands. And his name is Jesus. So I introduce you to him and let God deal with the rest and let God use me to minister to them. Now, we're not going to be playing this game that you all want to target and attack me because I am in association with Sparkle, but it's just not Sparkle. You all don't like hear her TV. You all don't like Teddy. You all don't like a lot of people, and that's fine. I'm not here to judge you, condemn you, or try to control anybody. I'm here on assignment and I'm going to do what I have been sent here. And here's the thing. As long as I know who I serve and who's in charge of me, that's all that's important. He will, God will deal with me if there's any changes that need to be done in my life. But my discernment is pretty much well. Now, I can't help that y'all like to just have beef with people and throw them away. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I'm here to reach out to those that you throw away and show them grace and give them mercy. Now, if that makes me a demon for who I associate with, then fine, I'm guilty. If that means that you have no respect for me as a minister, that's fine. If you feel like I'm not a minister or whatever, you call me a false. All of that is good for me. Because, see, I keep telling folks that when I came to YouTube, I was already prepared, and my skin is very much tough, but I'm sensitive enough to the people's needs. Point blank. That's it. That's all. All right, my sister, back to you.
Well, I see the wow.
These
So
folks
they
don't want to
try.
play with me.
Wow. Well, that's one of the issues that unfortunately, that I've experienced
Absolutely.
on this platform in regards to trying to, unfortunately, be a people pleaser, because trying to be there for people, help them with channels,
Absolutely.
so on and so forth. But then it becomes this unfortunate kind of gang mentality where people want to control your content, who you affiliate with, who you
Yes.
associate with videos, all the way down to how you speak and how you talk if they can. They'll use money to do it. They'll use
Hmm.
ostracize you. They'll pay bigger content creators to roast you. Very demonic, evil activity that these people that claim that they love the Lord do. They're the worst kind, unfortunately.
That's it. And
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, and Sparkle can tell you, and hear her, and a few others will tell you that I stay neutral in the mess. Whatever's going on is between them and the other content creator. I'm I like to stay neutral and stand on what's right. Now, what I don't like is all this bullying and this cyber bullying and this harassing and ganging up on folks. What if we want that? That's why I named this "Come into the Light, Dark Souls." Because here's the thing, you all are not all creators. Let me make that clear. Not all creators, content creators, but there are a lot that's on here that's hiding in darkness and throwing rocks and hiding their hands. And most of them hide behind avatars. Now, if you have a grievance with somebody, if you have a grievance with me, if there's an issue, I want you to just come. You watch for me to go live and come and come with your real name. Show your face. Don't accuse me or have issues with me and not face me. Don't come under no troll accounts as they have with you, sis. Don't come like that.
Yeah,
Show
I
yourself.
agree.
Be the real. Come into the light and let's deal with the issues. Now, I know it's like you want to know what the problem is. Why are you attacking me, and why you
Right.
attacking my channel? But you're being a coward by hiding in darkness. Come into the light. That's what we want you to do. That's what I want. That's what Sis want. That's what Sparkle want. That's what Naughty wants. That's what Associate Minister want. That's what these other content creators want. We want you to come into the light and show yourself. Be you. Don't be a coward. Let's deal with it.
Amen.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about the issue.
I
Come
mean,
on,
if you disdain me to the point that you are flagging my channel 5 years later, I think
Lord.
we should meet each other virtually. What do you think about that, Mister?
Oh, I believe that. If that's what we're gonna do, yeah, let's meet. Since a lot of us is in different states and parts of the country, yeah. Since we have a keyboard and a screen, let's do this face to face. Come virtually. Come to me like a man. Come to me like a woman, and
Hmm.
let's talk about that thing. Let's deal with that thing. Let's not do this cowardly. I thought we was adult. Now, sis, maybe I'm wrong. I thought we were adults on this app, but we're acting like little middle school
Hmm.
children and high schoolers. See, this type of stuff is what high schoolers do. They have
Hmm.
their little friends and they have their little cliques, but the moment they hook up with somebody they don't like,
Right.
everybody gets on the train and the wagon and starts stoning. And so that's telling me that if I'm supposed to be your friend and I connect with somebody else that you don't like, now you want to make me a target because of them? Come on
Yep,
now.
yep, that's it. That's what that type of behavior, unfortunately, has been down to the YouTube streets for many unfortunate years. Some content
Absolutely.
creators will survive, and some don't.
Yes.
Hmm.
And I'm sure you know that they're trying to run you off as well as they trying to run me off now because they're starting to target me. And I'm good
Hmm.
with that.
Hmm.
I'm good. I shared it in a live before, not too long ago, that when I came into this world and out of my mom's womb, I was a target. The enemy was targeting me all the time. So when I came here and now they want to target me, I, what am I supposed to be afraid? Look, I done dealt with some bigger demons and devils uh, than the ones here on YouTube. And the truth of the matter is that we have a lot of folks on here, not all of them, but a lot of them that is under what I call the puppet master syndrome, because we know that the devil ain't got no legs. He ain't got no arms. He ain't got no eyes and no ears that like we do. So he's got to use those that's got these limbs, and he's got them on a string like a little marionette, little puppet running around
Hmm.
here, trying to intimidate folks. Where the heck, Lord? Where in this time did we get to the place where we think that we supposed to be afraid of somebody from behind a screen and a keyboard? What,
I think after a while, content creators get frustrated after losing their monetization so many times or constantly flagging, having to fight false reports, and they
mm-hmm,
just, just rather go on and do something else because after a while it becomes redundant.
it does.
It
Have,
takes a lot of willpower.
have you been doxxed yet, or are they trying to dox you?
Yes, they have. Yeah, they've doxed me before, but
Oh my God.
when they looked up and seen that my dad's a veteran and stuff like that, they, uh, that
Wow.
my cousin is a firefighter and stuff, they could have gotten into a lot of trouble releasing my family's information. So
Absolutely.
yeah, but they've been floating it. I think I got a $2,000 thing on my head.
Really, I wish I would see some with somebody's information because I will report it in a minute because this don't make no sense.
I mean, it ain't nothing really interesting. I mean, I came out and said I was adopted, so I
Oh
talk
wow,
about my own life, so it ain't no, really ain't no secrets or no wow, no wow factors. I
absolutely
talked about my ex-husband and his, unfortunate experience with, the mistakes he made in his life in conjoined with mine. So it ain't really no, wow factors unless somebody just, wants to do that to create content,
right,
but doxing is, malicious. What would be the point? You would be doing it for malicious reasons, and then that means Nicole Reloaded gonna have to get in that ass.
right.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm a play with you all the way down to the courthouse.
I know that's
Yeah.
right.
hmm Yeah. We're gonna dance with the judge and the prosecutor and all of them things of that nature, and I'm gonna sue you, even if you don't
See,
got no money. So I'm gonna give you that kind of smoke. I don't beef.
right. So where did your tar where they decided that they wanted to target you? Where did that begin at?
Well, one day I had called into the Armand Wiggins show several years
Mhm,
ago, and because Armand kept me on the line with him, I believe it was almost about 9 minutes, and that I was the private caller, and we had a very good conversation in regards to Tasha K.
mhm,
He dropped a tear and he told me that he loved me as a caller. He knew who my voice was. He knew who I was.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
I've been a supporter of him for a very, supportive of him for a very long time. And there was another content creator that was in the queue, her and her friend, and they
mhm.
were very, very, very upset. The fact that he allowed me to stay on the call the longest out of anybody else. Well, I mean, because he
Right.
chose me and I provided the best commentary.
Okay.
I called Tasha K, I believe I called her a shock jock. That kind of stood because I don't think people kind of understood what type of commentator, um, content creator she was. And that was just my observation of her. And it turned out to be pretty much, factual
Okay.
about who she was. So after that, then I was attacked by Sweet Ma for Life. They came out and made a video and said that I was Tasha K, that I was hired by her husband, which was totally false. My mother had just passed away, and they put
Mm.
their social media necks on, I mean, foots and virtual cars and everything. Told me I should kill myself, f my kids.
Oh,
Nobody cares your mom died. All kind. It was really bad, and something was done to my channel behind the scenes, and my channel has never really kind of recovered ever since then, and that's been about, what, 5 years ago.
wow. That
hmm
that's crazy.
yeah.
So I guess
hmm
they believe that that's very mature like of them and adult like that they can do stuff like this to people, right?
I mean, well, Sweet Mom just didn't want to admit that she was wrong at the time, and
Hmm.
everybody else got their apologies, but I didn't. She gave me a, flamboyant apology down in the comments when I deserved for her to go live with my name in the title to
Right.
apologize. She paid content creators to keep going with a story that she knew that was a lie.
Mm.
She paid them. She was also instructed people, if you go over to my channel, that they will be blocked and that they will be isolated. And there's
Oh,
people out in these YouTube streets to know that this is factual, but won't nobody won't give me
tell
a
the truth.
platform large enough to make the story, hit the
Right.
fan, to know this is what people do. It's actually illegal to stop somebody's bag in that way.
Absolutely. This is wow. I'm just appalled
I'm
at the
pretty sure people
process.
heard of that story.
I'm going to
Everybody, of
go
course,
back.
they moved on. Everybody else moved on, but
Hmm.
Yeah, even Tasha came to my channel and, apologized for all of that. Like, you bring Tasha, and this is when Tasha wasn't really going to people's channels like that. So
Okay.
for her to come over and say, I'm sorry that you experiencing this, and my mama had just died when this happened.
Oh Lord.
She wasn't even fresh in the ground.
Oh, and oh
They have
Jesus.
my name everywhere. My homegirl though, um, my homegirl came out, and there was another content creator that stepped in and provided evidence and stuff like that to get the kind of what I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
to stop it, to
Right.
the attacks and stuff. But yeah, they thought it was funny that my mom was in a wheelchair and that I should die. Yeah, it was bad.
I'm so sick of this bullshit. Bull swanky. That's horrible for anybody to say to another human being, and that's why I'm just now coming to the realization that there are some dark folks out here with dark souls that they just don't care. You know, it, they probably can't even tell you why there is such an issue between.
Because that was a threat. That was a threat. Pretty,
Okay.
smart, you know what I'm saying? Pretty kids,
Hmm.
getting attention. Armand telling me he loved me. The chat all liking it. They like, oh shit, no, we don't want her here. Tasha K over there acting like she liked the girl. She don't
Right.
even, Tasha K didn't even say she liked me or not, but she would like heart my comments and shit on Instagram. That's where it came from.
Okay.
Three
So
Ma had a problem with Tasha K because Tasha K wouldn't acknowledge her, and she felt it was because she was light skinned, and that's
Jesus.
not what it was. I just don't think Tasha K was feeling her. I mean, and
Right.
plus, it be so many people. Not every comment you want to heart. If maybe it didn't
Absolutely.
stimulate her, I don't think it had anything to do with my appearance. I think that it's just that I said things to her that I could get her to respond.
Right.
And I was the number one caller back then. I used to call in about the Kanika Jenkins case. I used to be over there with Jessica Kahinor when at the time when he was Jacob. They
Okay.
ain't like me. They like get this fat bitch out of here. Get her out of here. Period.
So they're trying to silence you like so many
Yeah.
other.
Mhm.
Eh,
Yep.
who the hell gives them the right to think that they can silence anybody?
Well, if their channels grow from it and people constantly donate them and treat them as demagogues, these are people that are insecure, that didn't have friends in high schools, and they got a content creator that's kissing all up in their ass crack and
Hmm.
lying to them just to get in their pockets. These people ain't never had this type of attention. They mom and daddy. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just giving you facts about the,
Right.
the psychological aspect of what some of these people are dealing with. Because only childlike groupthink, immature.
Yes.
I bet you ain't gonna see no um you know jocks and people that was
Right.
number one in class and AB students and kids that went to Disneyland and their mama hugged and kissed them and their daddy was there in no chat acting like that because they got confidence. These people lack, unfortunately,
Absolutely.
self-esteem.
I
And
agree.
they need somebody to blow smoke up their demonic ass. So if you
Hmm.
get somebody that's willing to do that, and as soon as you don't do what these demons guide you to do, then they're gonna throw you away and ostracize you too.
Yes. Yes.
And they don't
I,
like people like me because I expose demons. I don't dance with them.
I know that's right. Sparkle says transmedic, a need to go sit down and play somewhere. She says, "You are amazing, Nicole. Don't let nobody ever tell you." Uh,
Thank you, baby.
she says, the stupid in crowd and the people that follow them. Yes,
Uh-huh.
it's absolutely a lot of immature folks on here. Not all, but there is quite a bit that hear part of a story or see part of the story, and instead of having a conversation with the person, they just jump on the bandwagon and run with it. And go
But
ahead.
it gets deeper than that, though, Eagles. You got to understand these people be behind in group chats and stuff, and
Yes.
people, when you get a narcissist that can, you know what I'm saying, and people playing with black magic and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and these people are not covered, unfortunately, by the blood of Jesus, or disconnected from the Lord. Unfortunately, their spirits are opened up to being attacked, and they don't even know that they're being
Yes.
attacked, and a lot of them don't even realize they're being controlled. You
That's
get what
right.
I'm saying? Until a revelation happens for them. And it's just very, very sad.
I'm
YouTube is
sorry,
an
Sparkle.
educational app. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
No, Sparkle was saying that he didn't want me to read uh, the comments. I'm sorry, Sparkle. I did not know. I do apologize. Well, you know they gonna come anyway, so let them come. You know they just
I love you, Sparkle. I'm not looking at the comments, y'all, so I can focus on my thought process.
right.
I'm sorry.
Um, okay, Sparkle. If there's any that you don't want me to read, put Dr. Dr. After it so that I would know. So yeah, this is this is pretty crazy at what's going on, and we can see plenty of demonic activity going on. It's like a portal has kind of just opened up on this app, and demons are just coming out and finding a
Legions.
host, legions of
Silent legions.
demons.
And when they people don't realize, when you open up your computer, your laptop, your MacBook, your Android, that you are allowing these hosts that unfortunately
Yes,
that y'all think that you love so much on your TV and your car. That stuff gets in your spirit.
yes,
Even if you might disagree with it, it still gets in you.
that's right.
You are
That's
what
right.
you watch.
That's it. So true. So true. So how do you keep in the midst of all of this, how do you keep yourself encouraged and protect your peace from all of from letting it slip away?
I have a psychiatrist
Okay.
and a therapist. For not just YouTube, but just because I think that black folks need to have a psychiatrist and a
To
therapist.
talk to you.
We've had a lot of things that unfortunately happened to us, and I think we need to sit down and talk to somebody that you know that is unbiased and not your auntie Keisha that's gonna fill you up with generational curses that you pass on to Tommy and Joseph, and then they marry my daughters and they pass on generational curses to each other. Somebody got to make it
Absolutely.
stop. So if I'm
Yes.
considered the crazy one because I have a psychiatrist and a therapist, then may I be crazy in the name of Jesus.
Yes. I'm sorry, I was watching the
If
chat.
that makes any sense.
Yes, that makes plenty of good sense to me.
And of course, I pray, and I'm a creative. I'm a creative person, so I come up with stuff that
Right.
thoughts and stuff like that, and if I wasn't creative, then they would have sunk me a long time ago. My numbers are not where I would like for them to be, but you got to get past the psychological aspect on here. And when when I see people getting hurt, you know,
Yes.
I had preferred to have help people. If I would have been selfish and took the time for myself, my children would have hit peaks a long time ago. But I
Right.
helped other people because they seen what happened to me and they wanted to asked me to help them, and I did do that. And those people also shitted on me too. But that's what they do when they get money. People act funny.
Yes.
So you don't connect. You be careful who you connect yourself with,
Absolutely.
because feelings change. That don't mean that they bad people. They just move on, and that we ain't that cup of tea. They just wanted to get the
Right.
knowledge to get to the bag, and they spit on you. It just is what it is.
That's it.
I don't even take it personal anymore.
Oh, that's
Unless it's
good.
somebody, I actually let in. But no,
Right.
if I want to help the person, you don't go back and beat up the homeless man just because he get a new shirt, do you? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
That
Absolutely
was a
not.
good one. I like that. Wait.
Mhm. Absolutely. And that's one of the things that I like about you and a few others is that even in the midst of the storm, you manage to find a way to turn it into comedy to keep from going deep down into that dark place. Is that something that just comes natural to you, or was it something that you had to work on and practice to do?
No, it's a part. It's just a part of my personality.
Okay.
I think it's a defense. I think it's a defense mechanism, but I've perfected it over
Right.
time. Because sometimes you have to learn timing, and just because it's funny to me, it could be extremely offensive to someone else. But
Right.
that's just how I handle pain. Everybody's different.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but for me, I try to turn it into creativity somehow, some way, so somebody can learn something, so they don't. The meaning of insanity means to repeat the same action over and over and expect different results.
Mm,
I'm not trying to be the fool to drag down the foolish. Okay.
right. Right.
Hmm.
You are very protective, I noticed. In the short time that I've known you and been able to hang around in your chat, I noticed that you are very protective like a mother. You're protective
Yeah,
to
at a fault.
your, but that's a good thing because you're protective over your subscribers as
Hmm.
well and your moderators. And I think that a lot of content creators have lost that ability because they're so focused on what's happening to them and the situation that they forget about their subscribers in an instance of, of being attacked as well. So I've seen very few
Hmm.
content creators who protect their protect themselves as well as their subscribers and their moderators. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things that I've ever seen because we do you become a family with your community of subscribers and your moderators and
It is
you,
a community, brother, and I think that's what
yes,
people have forgotten. And if you're a part of my community, if I'm supposed to be the dog watcher. You know what I'm saying? When y'all
right,
sleep, I'm up. To make sure that the neighborhood stay clean. I hope that you do the same for me when I'm in the hospital. I mean, I'm just using these as
absolutely,
analogies. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? But there are things that we can apply to everyday lies. Is you gonna let somebody come in and break into your neighbor's house, or you gonna turn your head because your house could be next? That's just all I'm saying.
absolutely, I agree, absolutely. We have to protect because they're like our sheep that we're protecting from the wolf that's coming to devour them. And so I commend you on the ability to do that because a lot of people don't. They some of them just throw they subscribers and moderators to the wind and
Hmm. Well,
let
because they're just a number symbol, they don't connect. And in some ways that because it can cause you a lot of pain. You can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely
You can't save everybody. Sometimes that can psychologically break you. So you
when
got to
you
be careful in regards to that. You have to find a balance. So hopefully people, you know what I'm saying?
right. I
That's why I try
got
to
you.
educate and teach people how to protect their credit, how to protect yourself against doxing, find out what's in your state if you get attacked, and stuff like that, on
Right.
what are the necessary steps to effectively protect yourself against gang stalking, cyberbullying,
Hmm.
terrorism, and so on and so forth. I apologize. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I want you to just chime in at any time. When you came to YouTube, did you see yourself going down this road. You
No.
just come on and you just want to help people, and you're being attacked for trying to do good.
I came on to find my biological family. I didn't think
Really?
that it was going to end up being nothing like this.
Okay.
hmm And I did find them.
Praise the
And I think
Lord.
that's what made them jealous. hmm
Because you did find them.
Yes.
You're a strong sister, because I've been watching. I've been watching your channel and your videos, and I've seen some of the pretty much the attacks that are coming your way.
And these
And
not little baby attacks, y'all. With somebody just
absolutely,
these are some heavy. This some heavy stuff. Go ahead,
yes.
go ahead and tell them.
This, I mean, I, it's unbelievable the things that I've seen that's fallen, and like you said, it's heavy. It, it's like they're throwing buildings and boulders
Right,
at
that's what I
you.
said. Yeah, buildings and boulders and trying to cut my legs off. And it's like, and I ain't even over there really. I ain't even bothering nobody.
Right.
It's like, damn.
But this is what I want you to know, is that because you're on this road, people don't never attack you unless God is using you.
Right.
Because
It must be something big, like really, really
absolutely.
huge. That God and all the people that's there for me. God bless me financially. I'm gonna take care of you too. That's a promise.
Oh, bless you.
hmm
Bless
Yep.
you.
I'm gonna open a nonprofit organization and help people get on their feet. I don't want to be the only person that has a business. I want you to have one too.
That's it right there. And this is
That's what they
why
don't want.
they attack. But you're still
If I talk
pushing
about,
forward.
because if I go against the beef, then that means I'm taking away their bag. If people start to agree
Hmm.
with me, that means I'm one person is leaving this type of behavior, and they afraid that
Yes,
I might get the money. I don't want that dark money. You can keep it. I want what
absolutely.
God has for me.
And only what God has for you is going to last. And that's the fascinating thing about it, is that we're doing all of this to each other, and it's such a big app. It's enough room on here for all of us to be successful. But I think
hmm
that folks have become greedy. They
Hmm.
become so greedy to the point to where the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. And what I'm seeing is that there is a lot of folks on here that loves money so much that they will walk over and tear down anybody, in absolutely anybody, big channels, small channels, just to keep themselves at the top. But what they don't recognize is that when you get there, will you be able to sustain yourself there? Because just as
No,
quickly as you went up, you're
the
going
law
to
of
come
gravity.
down.
Back down, right? But the
So,
thing is, if you come down, can you get back up after all the damage you caused?
come on.
That's the question right there. See, because we
Absolutely.
all like a comeback story, but
Yes.
how long can a demon pretend to be nice?
Come on.
Hmm?
That's what I'm,
Hmm.
not very long. Not before they revert back to the
Hmm.
foolishness.
Well, they jealous of people that don't know how to create. I mean, that knows how to create content. Those are the ones that they like to attack because they're
Yeah,
a threat.
absolutely.
It ain't nothing. I can get on my microphone and yell and scream and cuss and smoke weed. That I don't want to do that to get numbers. I don't find that as content. I mean, for some people, that's content for them, and they consume that. And God bless you and
Yes.
your brain cells, well, the lack thereof. But just saying.
Okay.
How about they happy people? They ain't happy worship.
They can't be. Not if they pulling what they pulling. And one thing that I've learned is that I think
That's the
you'll
grandbaby
probably
laughing. Oh Lord, I'm in trouble.
that's your grandbaby.
Yeah.
I heard
She
I
said,
heard
oh.
um oh Lord, that was so funny. I lost my train of thought. Let's see, where was I about to go? I'll tell you, I'm trying not trying to
The
hold
baby
myself
making me
together.
laugh. I'm sorry. Because she said, oh, no, no, no.
Oh Lord. That's precious. And that's a blessing that you get to have that time with your grandbaby, because your grand the children, they can turn a whole situation upside down. You can be feeling at the worst in your life,
Hmm.
and
If I'm depressed looking at and got this baby around me, then I don't deserve to have custody of her. She needs to be
hmm,
removed from me. Something's wrong with you, and these people don't have, unfortunately, those gifts from God that you can't pay for. I don't need no Louis
absolutely,
Vuitton. My grandbaby face is way more than that. The joy of her saying the first word, her walking, her learning, Spanish, her being healthy and a not disabled child, her,
that's
progressing when the devil wanted to kill her. That brings me joy.
yes,
That's
yeah.
right, baby. She said, tell them.
You got yourself a witness.
Say amen, baby.
That is so cute.
She said, holla. She gonna have to learn how to say the hallelujah part. She put her head. She too adorable.
How do you feel about these content creators out here who involves the precious children that have nothing to do with it? How do you feel about
I think God got a nice old folks for him one day, and that those children that they dragging will be the ones changing their bedpans and or
it? Mm,
extracting the rotten teeth that are compressed in their infected and inflamed gums. That's what I think. I think it
yeah.
comes with cancer and diabetes. I think
Hmm.
because you have to be an evil, dark person. Um,
That's
to just utilize children as a weapon. Something's wrong with you, and you need God to deal with that. I understand when your backup is against the wall and somebody comes for your kids. I'm not perfect, neither. Somebody say something. About my kids, and I'm at the wrong time. I might slip up, but to
right.
have continuous commentary and utilizing a innocent child, you need to really redirect your thought process. But what do you expect?
Absolutely.
If it's in the person, it's going to come out the person. They
Absolutely.
were probably abused or neglected as a child. Something is missing in that person to just, you know,
In their lives, yes.
something just ain't right. Something's not connecting. And if I ever get like that, please check me so I can get help. I'm not perfect
Absolutely.
neither. Things happen, you know.
Yes.
Now I'll cuss a teenager out now because they can
I
be some
will.
hard headed spoiled children. Now I'm not
Yes.
talking about in regards to that, but just the innocent,
Right. The
like somebody trying
babies.
to weaponize my grandbaby or somebody's grandchildren, or because they have a disability. There's a young lady and they like to make fun about what disability is the worst, and you
Yeah.
never know what can happen. You could be healthy and become sick tomorrow.
That's right.
I don't like the health reads or them making fun of people that have HIV.
Come on.
I don't like none of
It's
that. I think it's
disgusting.
disgusting.
That
I
it
seen one
is.
content creator talk about kids, and the lady, I tried to warn her, the lady ended up dying.
Uh-uh.
You got to be careful messing with God's children. The
That's
Bible
right.
says, touch thy not, anointed and do my prophets no harm. Some you can't be spoke on. You mess
That's right.
around and wake up and not have no kneecaps. God
That's
don't
right.
like when you mess with His children.
That absolutely. Then the Bible has plenty of stories and scriptures that shows that.
Yes. Hmm.
So
And I don't wish no harm on nobody, and some of my words have, you know, uh, pain behind it because I've known people that have called me crying and asking me what to do that have dealt with severe depression and,
Mm-hmm.
suicidal thoughts due to
Oh
the
God.
psychological effects that has taken place to these people
Mm-hmm.
online. That you just dox somebody, you don't know, you could be showing, they could be hiding from a, you know what I'm
A
saying, a child
stalker or
molester or a
somebody.
stalker.
Yes.
Yeah, you just opening the door. Why can't you just read, roast, and gag? Like, where's your talent at? Do something
Absolutely.
else. Why would release somebody's address? And because people are not really getting in trouble, and some of them, I think they like these kind of arguments because people will pay them once they get doxxed. Then they can
Mm-hmm.
play the victim, and then people will start giving them money so they won't press charges. No, you can give me the money. You can send it to my lawyer's office so I can give you a show. Because I'm gonna drag
Right.
their ass all up and down the
I
state of
know
Nevada
that's right.
courtroom,
I know
fucking with
that's
me and
right.
mine. Sorry, I had a
You
flashback.
okay?
My
No,
bad.
you are fine. Just be yourself. See, I never want anyone to come on my panel and not be themselves because if you dummy down on who you are, then you never get to see the truth and the real person and the way they express themselves. And this is the way you express yourself. And right now, you may be in the nest, but this is your house at the moment. So we're sitting here having a conversation so you can be
Hmm.
who you are. And that's one of the things that um, when I interviewed Sparkle, um,
Hmm.
I,
I'm sorry I wasn't there. I couldn't be there at the time. I
no,
apologize.
that's fine. No need to apologize. I understand. I let people know that if there's an issue or if there is some grievances that you have, I told them, I said, I will open up my platform for you to come in and air them out. All you got to do is email me at my email address and I'll set it up and we can come sit, talk it out, and let's just squash the thing. Because the thing about it is, and I'm sure you'll agree, that there are children on this app, and you never know who's going to run across one of these videos and they look at this and say, oh, these content creators up here on YouTube is cussing each other out, talking about each other's mamas, talking about each other's mental state and health crisis. Why can't I? So now, in real time, and they're in school or wherever, out in the playground or wherever they are in the store, and they decide to just snap out and start talking, throwing up people's mental state and handicaps in that atmosphere. Now they're looking at us as adults and the adult that's with them that say, no, don't do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. But then they say, well, the people on YouTube do it, so why isn't it wrong for them, but it's wrong for me?
Right,
So
right.
why are we giving mixed messages as content creators?
Well, it's us as one at a time that one can make a change. We can't change them all, but if you have a problem with it, then you no longer can act in that type of way. And one and another, you know what I'm saying? It just keep
Absolutely.
changing. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's up to us as, adults to teach, our children, and we have the power to change the channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think that we can do as content creators, myself, yourself, and those here in the chats? What can we do to bring or begin a state of bringing peace back to this app? Or is it just a lost cause?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think that it's a total lost cause. It's always going to be, evil versus good. That's, really nothing we can, unless we were God, that's always
Absolutely.
going to take place. But I would just say be responsible for yourself and responsible for your actions because what you do on this app, I don't think why people don't think that it affects them in their so-called real life. The people that say that
Yes.
it's actually not factual. I've talked to hundreds of content creators behind the scenes, and they feel contempt. They feel ill. A lot of them, it eventually
Hmm.
it affects their health. And I
Yeah.
make a lot of y'all think I'm joking about teeth, but that's one of the first thing it comes for. Like
It's.
they digestive system and your teeth and stuff start breaking
Hmm.
down, or your skin start breaking out and stuff. Watch some of these content creators come on to look real good and watch how it ages them. Just look at
Ah,
them.
yes.
I'm not making any of this up. It changes them.
So let me ask you this: It is that the reason why a lot of people hide behind avatar? They come on here and
Yeah.
threaten and do stupid stuff like this.
Yes.
At oh, see,
They don't want nobody to see that they a dirty foot.
no,
What?
that was
They
funny.
don't want they don't want to see that their house is, nasty.
Right,
Or you know what I'm saying? Or their hair is not hair not combed, and you know what
right.
I mean? Or they
Yeah,
actually got tore up blinds like the person that they dragging, or they pots ain't perfect. Just we all
right,
got something, like a house don't get dirty, but when you
right,
behind
right.
talking behind something, these are we talking about people that don't look in the mirror, brother. Come on now.
See, come on now. Because I often say that usually what our house looks like is a resemblance of what our lifestyle is.
Hmm.
So that means that if your house is jacked up,
See,
uh,
like, look, I got some cleaning I need to do around here. I'm not perfect,
right?
but I ain't gonna sit on here. Oops, hold on, and act like I am. You know how much money you can make off of cleaning videos?
Uh,
Like they have mother videos and men videos where they go in and do hoarders and they clean, clean and clean. They get millions of views. Do you know how much money you can make
mm,
off
I,
of something like that?
I,
A million views, depending what, sometimes maybe about 5,000, sometimes depending on how you have it set up, you could get
mhm.
$10,000. One video can change your life.
I better get me a camera and start. uh,
Yeah, those hoarding videos, decluttering. There's a lot of people that are dealing with pandemic house or
yes, yes,
pandemic apartment because
yes.
their houses and stuff went through so much because we were all trapped in. I have to. I got my grandbaby. I keep buying this stuff, and it's just stacking on top of each other. Bouncer. Hey, but it's a home.
It's a home, and you're not out in the streets. So
No, mm-mm. And I'm gonna bust it down. I'm gonna bust it down tomorrow and clean it up tomorrow. And the ones that have heart to come on that can do that, God bless them.
absolutely, absolutely.
Those are the ones that are making money. I say create content. Do content that brings you joy. Content that you're
Right,
not ashamed of. Content that's not going to stop you once you get out of your deep, dark depression or anger or aggravation or whatever it is. Don't be
right.
afraid to be, you know what I'm saying? Be
Hmm.
yourself. If that's what you decide to do, if you decide to vlog, if you decide to do other things, there's nothing wrong with not coming on camera. It's your choice. It's
That's
your
right.
life. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying? You don't want all these demons inside your house. If you want to come
Come on.
on and your thing is drinking even beer, get
Hmm.
a thing with Miller Lite or Heineken or Bushwick, or they'll send you all kinds of stuff. Teach people how to drink, healthy and how to not gain
Right.
weight. Drink it if you drink beer. If you like to eat chicken, show the multiple different ways you eat chicken in your car, in the backyard. You bake it, you fry it, you boil it. It's somebody
Right.
that's gonna watch and love you boiling chicken. If you're a man of woman of God, if you want to do Christian content, there's so many different
Absolutely.
different avenues. Like brother got the broken woman. That you could do a broken man series.
Yes.
A sex life of a Christian, health and organs. It's all different ways that things can be done. Don't live
Yes.
in the dark and let these people trap you. Because if they try to come for you and dox you, tell your own story. Because can't nobody tell my story
Come
the way
on.
I can tell it, and can't nobody tell your story the way you tell it.
Come on now.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's your
Yes.
story, and that's what
That's
they want
right.
to do. They want to isolate you and put you in fear. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like people don't
Absolutely.
make mistakes. Like your car don't run out of gas. Like your lights ain't
Right.
almost got turned off one day. Like you know what I'm saying? Like shit
Right.
happens. Like we're all human. Now the
Absolutely.
baby, you heard the baby said, Since the phone ring, baby said that there's a hater on the line. Honestly,
Oh, goodness.
did you hear it? She said,
Uh, I heard her. I was like, oh my god, she isn't
The
she?
house, look, my whole brand new cable system about to dox the shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow. Nicole Reload is taking care of that. I want to remind you all that this is the Eagle Soaring High Channel 2 Fireside Chat with Eagles. Uh, I want to remind you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Eagle Soaring High Channel 1 and Eagle Soaring High Channel 2 Fireside Chat with Eagles. And please stop by my sister's chat. She is such a joy. Oh my gosh, she is such a joy. Um,
I just
Nicole
want to
Reloaded.
remind sister, uh, to the sisters in the chat that it's all right for us to be vulnerable. Be
Absolutely.
strong in your vulnerability, but we're human. And if you have kids, you know your house don't become perfection until your kids grow up and get out. You got grandkids and children flip flopping them. I don't care how
Yes,
steamroll and all. It ain't gonna be perfect.
that's right.
It's not, and that's okay. It's a
That's right.
difference between being just a nasty mother.
Yep,
That's a whole different ballpark, you know.
that's true.
But on TikTok, a lot of people can go over and TikTok and create content. If there's people that
Yes.
are growing up, people are making videos off of just blowing their nose,
Get out of
getting
here.
millions of views in their. I mean, I think we all could use about 3 grand in our pockets, couldn't we?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want to tell my daughter
Absolutely.
business, but my daughter is, she, you know, she doing some things. Okay,
Yeah. All
she
right
doing
now.
some things. Her and her fiance are making some good money. They're feeding themselves and have a lifestyle.
Hmm.
And my baby's not. She don't have the concerns because I told her don't be concerned like how because once you psychologically get wrapped up and worried about the beef and the stuff that people could do to you and you
Right.
become fearful of doxing, it would affect the
Mentally.
creativity that
Yes.
right that's in you, and that's what they want to do. Once they
Yes.
get you there, they win.
Yes. Absolutely. I agree.
Don't let them win, y'all.
I've been wanting to ask you something since I met you.
I am not a stripper.
No.
Hold on.
Lord. This is why I love my sister here because she's hilarious. She is hilarious. Are you all having a good time tonight? Are you all enjoying this live? If you are, can you put a one in the chat? In fact, can you go and put some purple hearts in the chat to show Nicole Reloaded that we love her here in the nest? Put some purple hearts in there. Sis, that was funny.
Wait, what did the caller say? Talk about the last time I heard somebody drinking Bushwick.
Oh Lord. Um,
I know who drank that beer, but it was the only thing that came to my mind was that Bushwick. I don't know anybody that, but somebody still drinks that. I'm telling you, I know they do. They have
let's
to,
see. She said the
especially on
only
the West
Bush
Coast.
I know is Bush Wish Bill from the 80s and 90s. He drank the Everclear, which likely contributed to his oh Lord.
Dorsey.
You throwing shade out there, ain't you, Carl? That's one of my moderators.
Oh, they got me cracking
Oh,
up. That was a
gee.
good one. Oh
But
Lord.
uh, here's the
I'm
question that
sorry.
no,
Go
you
ahead, honey.
fine. This is the question that I wanted to ask you. the first time I came in, was it the first? No, the second. I think it was the second time I came into your chat, and you asked me to hit the link and come up.
This dog
Um,
trying to expose me. Get down.
I, and when I came up, you were so excited, and I could tell that there was a shift because you were having a rough time during that time too. And when I came up, what was it about me coming up made you emotional? Because that
The
really
Holy
blessed
Ghost.
me.
The Holy
It-
Ghost. I knew that you had the gift of discernment, and um, you know that you had a light around you, and you know what I'm saying. I
Mhm.
needed the presence of someone that believes in the same thing that I believe in, right next to me. When you
Oh,
got two or more that can agree, the devil has no choice but to flee.
right,
Yeah. And
right.
I just appreciated your love for the community. It's like I could feel your spirit.
Keep that off.
I knew that you're a good man. And I said that's a good man. Even though I don't know him. I said I know him
Right,
in spirit. That's a good brother.
right.
Yeah.
Because that blessed me so. Um, that blessed me a lot, and it made my heart feel all warm and fuzzy. And when
Oh, well, I
when
wanted you to smile.
when I was backstage, you were telling Tara, you said, "Oh, he's coming up. He gonna make me cry." And I said, "Oh my God, I don't want to make her cry."
I'm always crying.
But it was at that moment
What?
that I knew that you appreciated me, and that you valued me, and that was a blessed day for me. So
Well, you deserve to be valued and respected. You know, I'm a lover of the what people on the outside think of the underdog. I always pick the winners. That the good chicken dinners, the good
okay,
marinated meat, the
all right,
longevity, the good shoes, the vintage wear. I
yeah,
know something good when I see it.
all right now.
Hmm.
That's a
Just
blessing.
as well as you acknowledge me, you deserve to be acknowledged too as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I know that. How long have Tara and Magnificent been Miss Magnificent been with you? Because I can tell there's a real
Tara been with me for since I came back on. She's the one that encouraged me to go live. Miss Magnificent has known of me for a while, but she's recently new as a moderator though.
okay.
Yeah,
I can tell.
I love her energy. I love me some Miss Magnificent, and of
Yeah.
course, Tara is my best friend. So,
Yes.
excuse me.
Um. So let's talk about this.
Okay,
You
let me. My whole somebody
go
text
ahead.
me talking about you better be glad the dog that dragged no dirty draws when you turned the camera off.
I know where they going with that too.
I got a new puppy, and this dog is finding
Romeo.
stuff. Yeah, Romeo bought him some big ass drawers. Some drawers were not mine. I don't know where they came from, child. I ain't never worn no size 28 drawers. I didn't even know they
Lord,
make them that big, child.
Lord mercy.
Sandy, I mean Chocolate Sandy, my dog that passed away. I keep saying her name wrong. Chocolate, shut up.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
Lord.
Chocolate's okay. She want to be famous too. So, um, I noticed that you don't have a judging or condemning bone in you, and if you do, it's for the things that were done that was just totally awful. But all the time that I've known you, you've never judged or condemned anybody for the things they've done.
Well, I mean, we all have. Hey, we all can. We all fall down. You know,
Come on.
you know what I'm saying. Usually, if
Yeah.
somebody's talking like that, it's from a place of hurt. You know,
Yes.
and if I can be a listening ear because somebody listened to me one day, why can't I do the same? Who am I?
Absolutely.
I don't know
Yeah.
what job that God has for others. I know the job that God has for me, and it's
Yeah.
to love on people, and that's what I do, and I get condemned for that. But that's all right.
Yeah.
I'll do it until God tells me to stop.
I know that's right.
Mhm.
So if there's a
And
content,
no, that is not crack. I don't smoke crack. Okay, I can feel the spirit of the demon in the bushes. I do not smoke crack. Okay, that is my vapor,
tell
and I
them
have asthma. Okay, that is not crack. And if you don't like the sound, you can leave. No,
they
I'm
can
just playing.
exit.
Don't go. No, you don't go nowhere. You stay and listen to it. Damn it. Okay, because we would listen to you. Now stop playing and deal with me trying to breathe over in this bitch because it's hot as a mother sucker. Okay. Now,
Oh,
moving right along. Go ahead.
you're right. How do you feel about content creators that have fumbled in the past, but they're trying to do better? Are you the type that can see that they fumbled and still hold that over their lives, or you see it and see a change and say, "Look, you all right with me? You forgiven and we cool."
Well, yeah. I mean, my thing is, look, I know that people are human. Behaviors take time to build, and behaviors also take time to unpack, right? If you cigarette
That's right.
smoker, like it's a process. People are addicted to this YouTube stuff and social media, and they act like they're not, but they are. Take it away and watch what type of psychological and physical effects the body will go through if you take half of the people if you took their phones and their access of the internet away and watch what type
Hmm.
of trouble you would see.
Yeah, you gonna see a bunch.
You know what I'm saying? They'll be willing to
Yeah,
fight the cops. Ain't never put their hands on nobody a day in their life, but would smack the shit out of sergeant trying to come in there and take their internet and phone and everything else and not even
yeah,
realizing because how much my everything is in there.
yes,
Wait,
yeah.
my contacts. Wait, my kids. Wait, hold on. Don't even know nobody's
Hmm.
number. Don't know how to do shit without that damn
Right.
without them phones and tablets and stuff. And that's what I think the devil is using, man. We don't write nothing down.
Yes.
Kids can't have write. Kids don't know how to write calligraphy no more. Can't create a sentence. Half of us then forgot how to spell because we use auto text.
Come
Let's
on.
just keep it real.
That's true.
And I think that a content creator that has fallen and wants to change their content, then you change your content and your change will show in your content. As
That's
soon
it.
as somebody ticks you off, if you fall back right in the same thing, then you haven't changed. Your behavior will show change. If you change, then
Yes.
you'll change. And if not, we'll still see the same, even if you think you're covering it up. You can lie to your audience all you want to, but smart people see through all that bullshit.
Hmm.
They do.
Absolutely.
That's why I told my daughter, I'm not saying tell them your whole life, but don't go in there lying about no product.
Right.
Not like she would have, but I'm just saying when I was teaching her. If you really
Absolutely.
not happy, then don't go in there pretending like you happy. If
That's
you
it.
don't feel attractive, then don't act like you're attractive. You know what I'm saying? If you don't
That's
feel
it.
that way, always know that you are attractive. But if you
That's
don't
right.
feel that way, because people are going to know you as fake. And if you create a
Yes.
genuine following, a genuine base, that's where you got power. That's where you can create moves and change.
That's it.
My daughter doesn't understand why I'm over here in this area. I'm over here because I don't know. I'm waiting for God to, because it's kind of getting annoying. Sorry, Jesus, don't punch me in my throat. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. I don't want
Right.
to be here no more. I'm tired of being around, you know. But I don't
Yeah.
know. It's something that I must complete. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. We all have an assignment, and prayerfully, He'll make that clear to you what the assignment is before He release you from here. But you just got to trust Him and keep standing
Hmm.
on His word. And
Well, most people would think too. I mean, I got 7,000 subscribers. You have to have heart when you have zero people watching you.
yeah,
I just believe that mine is to tell those don't give up.
that's it.
I mean, if I got a message, I come on. I don't, sometimes it bothers me. I mean, because I'm human. I'm right. I'm flesh. But
Absolutely.
apparently, it don't bother me to that extent if I keep going, right? And I'm
Right,
not willing to do the things necessary to get a lot of people on my stream. I know
right.
how to talk about true crime and stuff like that, but that's heavy psychologically looking over autopsies of children and you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying, photos of people that have been, physically harmed and like I do
yeah,
deep dives. I don't just go in and, want to share the cover. Like I'm gonna
right,
bust the story wide open. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Where I'm gonna get the family. I got family members that reach out to me like saying thank you. That's something serious, you know.
Yes,
So
yes.
and then when you got demonic entities that want to stop you from doing that, and it's like you're not talking about these babies that are missing or these black women. Why is you trying to
That's
stop
right.
me? All based on who I'm affiliated with? Get a life,
Mm,
bruh.
That's messed up.
And be careful who you trust on this app. Everybody ain't your friend.
Absolutely.
Be careful of
Absolutely.
that. You know what I'm saying? People
Absolutely.
and realize that only maybe you might meet somebody out here and they only meant to teach you one thing. Y'all might not
That's
meant
it.
to be friends for a long term. Don't be offended by it. Take the
That's
knowledge and move on, or give the knowledge and move on.
that's it.
People get offended when people don't want to deal with them. That don't mean that they might don't like them. They got other things to do.
That's right. That's facts right there.
Fill your life with joy and change to where you're not dependent on somebody. Because I hear people, well, she won't help me with my channel.
Wow.
Well, if you get a content creator to raise you, then you become you're their bitch.
Uh,
I would
well, that's
always be
true.
able to, I'll be able to use against you that I made you. And as easy as I made you, I can break you. So I want
Yeah.
people to think of that. Stand on your own 2 feet. Don't let no content creator use you because you small to do their dirty work.
Come on now. Come
Because they'll
on.
use you little small YouTubers to go
Yeah,
and watch the videos and send them timestamps. When you can be building on your own channel and you thinking they care about you, they don't give two shits about you, your kids, family, your
that's
health,
right.
and anything. They want you to send them timestamps. And if you know how to edit, they want you to edit for them. And if you know how to make thumbnails, that's all they want you for. You are a tool. Don't be a tool.
That's it.
They're
That was
not ready
going.
for this kind of tea. They ain't ready for that.
That was
Let me
going to be
shut
my
up. I'm about
next
to go.
thing.
I'm about to run. I ain't got. It's too
That
much. They can't.
that was going to be the next thing that I was going to bring up about how the subscribers and things do that, how they carry back bones, and you know, if a lot of them stop that, and if they stop it, the fire will burn out. But with them going and bringing back content from other content creators,
Mhm.
does nothing but fuel the fire.
They don't like me because I came up many years ago. I said, don't send that to me.
See?
Nope, unless it's just something about something serious, doxing or something that's going to violate somebody to where I need to contact the
Hmm.
police or something. If it's mess, it's always fell into my lap if I needed to know. If somebody was, the algorithm shift me to where I need to be. God's always
Right.
shifted me where I need to be. I don't
Yeah.
need you telling me shit. Because all it's going to do is get me all upset. Well, I was in source and they said you was fat, girl, and you look like you couldn't breathe on 2 point. Yeah, do you remember what video? No, I don't need you to remind me, girl. I probably couldn't breathe. Oh, well, that's their opinion. Can we move on?
Right. So if we could gather uh, a bunch of the subscribers in one room, what would you tell them or share with them that would possibly impact their lives and cause them to drop that that mentality?
Like I said at the end of all my videos, through God, all things are possible to those who believe, as long as you're willing to receive what God has for you. Be a blessing and not a curse.
Ooh, that's good. Good God Almighty. Mm, mm.
See, because this social media can be a blessing, but it also can be a
Be a
curse.
curse.
Everything that you put in here is embedded for life, and you go to change the way you want to do, but those videos is there, and as soon as you become the manager over at Foot Locker, somebody that you ticked off about 2 years ago got a whole
Hmm.
file on your black ass, and they're gonna send it over there, and you're gonna get fired.
Yes, and that's I think we were just talking about this the other day behind the scenes
Reputation. Remember,
about how
reputation.
how we content creators make videos and think employers not going to see them, and if you put the wrong content out, it can ruin your life outside.
It can destroy your life, and it
Yeah,
can also destroy your child's life. Say for instance, I'm
yes.
on here and I'm talking about pedos and stuff like that, but I'm
Hmm.
encouraging that type of behavior. That's very sick and wicked, right? My daughter gets a good
That's it.
job trying to be part of the government. What they gonna do? They gonna send the videos of my behavior. They're not gonna let her in because
That's
birds
it.
of a feather flock together. I'm her mother.
That's it.
So what you can do can affect your kids too.
That's it.
Social media is a weapon to destroy black folks. We just don't see it.
Ooh, come on.
And I'm here to try to tell y'all to save my people. I mean, well, let God work through me so I can give a message so we don't all fail. I include
That's
myself in this message.
yes. That's awesome because you're like me. You lean and depend on God to direct your steps. And just hearing you say that, uh, being a vessel for Him to use, for Him to speak to you and through you like that, that's that's one of the most amazing things that we can do as number one, as Christians, number two, as content creators, to allow Him to direct us. And I can see, even in your content, how He directs you in your content. Is that something that you ask God to do, or it just happened?
Well, in the beginning it just happened. I just would get visions and stuff, and will tell me to go live, and I will have to oblige. That's why I
Hmm.
came up with the. I tried to get deep into it, but people would come up on my channel and they would act like wild animals and stuff, and the videos would get flagged, but the people were just trying to express and that's what you have to be careful about too when you let people up. People will,
Yes,
there's certain words and terminology that use, it puts your channel at risk, so just I'll send you a list of the words that are dangerous. You
that would
can't
be
let
good.
everybody just run too free reign. They have to have some form of
Control.
some form of control. Um but where I stated that a double minded content creator is unstable in all his ways.
Hmm.
I've been there, myself too. Because you can, after a while, sometimes you're human, you get tired. You get tired, you get
Absolutely.
frustrated. It takes hours to, I don't know if people, seen my videos, but those editing ones, those mashups, that's not something I can do in 5 minutes. It takes
Right.
research and like, you know what I mean? Like to
Right.
make it mine, and I pay for licensing, and like I actually do it
Hmm.
right, and still boom, some demon come and strike it. And after a while you just get tired. Not just giving up, it's just like let me just move on to something else.
Right.
But I will say this. I know that God has a plan for me just like he does other people, you know. But I think for me, my focus came more focused on helping other people. And that's a codependency issue. It
Mm.
makes you not focus on yourself. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Like what's
Yes.
deep down, like where you know what I mean, where you start becoming let me put out
Yes.
everybody's fires. No, put your own out, Sister
Right.
Nicole.
Right.
Reload yourself, Nicole. Go get your credit in order, Nicole. Go
Mhm.
fix your brakes, Nicole. Comb your hair, Nicole.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And caretakers and teachers know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Take care of
Absolutely.
everybody else and miss our doctor's appointments while we driving someone else's to theirs. Take
Yes.
care of yourself first so you
And
can be a
then
blessing to other people. Yes.
absolutely.
Because that's a sin, not taking care of yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. So
Hmm.
you have to
And that's
love
what I did.
yourself.
I helped build other people's channels, help them get monetized, and and I would tell people that it's okay that you can guide them to articles, make them research, make them do the work.
Right.
If
And
you
that's
just
it.
That's the problem that pisses me off. These other content creators that have big channels, you just hand these, you don't make them work for it. They give you a couple of $100 and you just share their videos and screw the people that have been out here for many, many years that could actually help you if you go through something extreme. That's the part that I don't get. You let
Right.
this fresh demonic meat, then you train them to
Hmm.
be demons, and then you let them loose, and then they turn against you. Now you got a big problem. Now you want to come to an OG like me to help you fix your issue.
Yeah. Ooh, my.
Because they know Nicole's the problem solver.
Yes. Excuse me.
God bless
Let,
you, but not
let,
anymore.
let me ask you about your channel's name. I know Nicole is your first name, right? But where did the reloaded
Oh
come
no!
from?
Get him, Sparkle. Get him. I got doxxed. This the second interview. I got doxxed.
Oh,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
like, oh
No,
my
he
God.
didn't say my first name. Look at
I'm
it.
like, oh my goodness. And it, when I said it, I thought about it. I said, oh,
I'm just messing with you. That's my damn name.
I said, oh shit, I
I'm
done doxed my
sorry.
sister now. I done doxed my sister.
It made me think about it. That's the part that made it for you. Like, wait a minute, did I?
I'm like, wait, did I really just? Oh shit, I done doxed her. I can see it now all over over the YouTube. People showing how to dox Nicole and he's a doxer.
Lord Jesus. No, we just play it. Hey, we gonna get the views one way or another. Okay. No, but no, but anyway, no. When I first came on, my name was corny. It was Divine 9144.
Okay.
Anyway, I had left because when I came on, the request for me, it became overwhelming. Like I had a whole group where I helped people deal with suicide, and like
Wow.
it became over. It was too. I couldn't psychologically. I was dealing with my own suicide. I couldn't handle it. Nobody knew. I could,
Right.
was good at putting on a face, and I broke and I left.
Mm.
It was too much, especially when somebody, they ended up taking their life. I felt like it
Oh
was my fault,
wow. Mm-hmm.
which it wasn't, but
Right.
had to get educated on and have knowledge about that kind of stuff, or whatever to know how to handle it. I just wasn't prepared. But anyway, long story short, my daughter had kept saying, she would always come to me and say, "Mama, well, you got 19,000 subscribers. Now you got 18. Mama, now you
Mm.
got 15. I don't care. Mama, now you got 10,000 left. Mama, until it got down to 500. She said, "Mama, you still got 500 people left after 5 years. Please
Wow.
go back. All of these people are asking for you to come back. Will you please go in there? Because I think it'll make you happy."
Wow.
And I said, "Well, I don't." She said, "Go look at all these messages." It was like 5,000 messages. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
"We miss you. Our community misses you. You're needed. Guess what? Now I'm a model. You believed in me. You told me to go and be an author. It really happened. Nicole, come back. I mean, Devon, come back, come back, come back, come back." So
Mm.
when I came back, I just dropped the vine and just said Nicole, because they knew my name was Nicole, and I just put
Okay.
Reloaded on the end, because I'm coming back the second time.
That's powerful.
I don't know. It sound. You sure that wasn't corny?
No, that was powerful.
Oh,
That was
no,
really a powerful
that's the
statement.
truth.
Wow.
Even though you doxed me, I'll just play. I'll just
I,
play.
I was like, oh shit, I done doxed her.
Now watch some troll trying to make a video talking about Nicole was doxed. You better watch out for that
Right.
minister.
Yeah.
They gonna try to put you next to Jay Wilson, slime ball ass. Let me stop. I am not gonna drag that man on your channel.
Oh, you can
I
if you want
promise.
to.
Mm-mm. Jay Wilson should be ashamed of himself.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-mm.
So how long have you been on YouTube?
I came when YouTube shoot almost when it first. I don't know. Y'all have to go and look in the about section. I don't know. Ancient. It's embarrassing how long I've been on here. But I left and came back. I came from Black People Meet. Not Black People Meet. I'm sorry. That was another genre too that was mixed up with Black Planet.
Okay.
And then Black Planet people, then they went on Black People Meet. So like you could like actually meet. Not everybody was like trying to, have intimacy and
Right.
stuff. Like I met hundreds of people offline. It wasn't like how it is now. You could actually network and have fun.
Yeah,
People
today.
were very, very giving. I've had
Hmm.
content creators surprise and show up at a don't do that shit now. But at an old
Right.
residence, when my mom had got sick, they all came together and blessed me with a large sum of money to help me. I'll never forget that.
Wow.
Hmm. Flew down to surprise me. Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
Hmm. It ain't like that now because all the well, it is in different areas, but where all the so-called cool kids are, where
Hmm.
all the doxing and all the bull stuff is going on. So many talented people. Half of these people, a lot of them, you got nurses, doctors, lawyers, retired
Yeah.
cops, veterans. These are really smart, intelligent people, and a lot of them watching because they can't believe what the hell going on. They like shocked in awe.
Right.
And then you got the other people that's like, well, it's just entertainment to me. Well, sis, that ain't entertainment because the homie just called me talking about they feel like jumping off a cliff because they didn't dox their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
no, don't act like these content creators don't be shook. Yeah, they do. They're lying.
I'm
They
sure
do
they
be
are.
shook. Sorry, Nicole told on you. Oh, well.
Oh my. Because I hung out in your chats and I've gotten to speak with you behind the scene. How do you choose the people that you're going to connect with on here?
I leave that in God's hands.
All right.
I
That
got to be drawn to you. Yeah.
that's
And I
awesome.
ask God to remove them if it's something that is fleshly, or ask God to, and God will remove them real fast too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've seen him
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, like when that lady Cat Piss came out and attacked me on Ken Nola's channel, I just couldn't believe that lady did that.
What was her purpose of what was the issue that caused her to come up and
I
think that
don't,
was cool?
I don't know. Maybe because she had Lyme disease. I don't know. Cats be playing and stuff and eating up, stuff they shouldn't. And
Right.
maybe she got an itch in her throat and felt like she wanted to oblige it. She wanted some attention. She's a pretty girl. She's used to people
Hmm.
kissing her pretty ass, and she wanted to start crap. Is what she wanted to do.
Wow.
So, and I was like, darn. I said, so you coming out here messing with me because I cried? Like, okay, so women ain't supposed to cry. I didn't know I was a man. That's what men get roasted for, not women. I was
Yes.
like, epic fail, sis. Try again.
Oh my goodness. Have
All
you
she did was sit on her channel and cry over a man that didn't even want her. Can
oh,
you believe that, everybody? Hashtag dirty nails. Like, girl, goodbye. Goodbye, sis. We're not listening to you, cat piss.
So what did the host even try to stop that?
I mean, a show is a show is a show. I mean, she got checked. Tara went up there and skull dragged that lady professionally. She ain't even barely even used any profanity.
All right.
She was trash for doing that. Like, girl, you could have found something else. She's over on her channel talking about Octavius. Octavius, girl, shut up.
Wow.
Somebody should have gave her some catnip and sent her on her way.
Catnip, Lord. Have you ever considered doing videos of of comedian videos? Because you are
No, because I'm not funny.
you are hilarious, sis.
No, I'm not. You just think I'm funny.
Some of the stuff come out your mouth.
I'm not that funny. I'm not. There's only a few of y'all think I'm funny. The rest of them like, get this lady up out of here. I don't know. I don't know if I planned it or something. I don't know. I don't think I don't know. I laugh at myself, so I don't know.
You it's hilarious to me, I tell you.
I've had people ask me that. I was thinking about going on doing some comedy skits on. Yes, yeah, they families do be embarrassed. They do. And come up under here under secret names and stuff, hoping don't nobody find them out. But please
Hmm.
believe me, you always can be found out. I don't care if you're in the dark or not. If you gonna get exposed, you're gonna get exposed. Once you come up on this app, you have lost all
Right.
privacy privileges. Just kind of know that, even though you deserve to have privacy and to be protected, there's a chance that some demon will try to come and expose you and your family for their entertainment.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
but I thought about doing some comedy skits and stuff on TikTok, but I don't know. Maybe somebody could try.
Yeah, give it a
Mm.
try because I find you hilarious. It's like it just flows out of you, and I'm like, now where did she get that from? But it was funny.
I don't know, just something off the top of my off the top of my head. Okay, baby. hmm Just like I was looking for some mace.
Oh,
That's it. I was looking for some mace earlier. I was like, too bad you can't use it on YouTube. I'll be macing everybody. What
I,
you say in the comment section?
who's, I,
Because Kid Dollar told me I need to buy a gun.
oh,
And I told my Kate, I got astigmatism in both of my eyes. How am I, what am I, I'm clumsy. What if I drop the gun or something, shoot myself in the foot, trying to, yeah, you going to get away from my house, burglar, and bow, shoot my damn foot off. No, I don't know. That
it
might
would
not
not
be
be
what,
good.
I I don't know. Because I'm clumsy. I be walking in this shit. No.
Oh
Mm-mm. And
Lord.
it's not because I like beer. When I don't drink, I walk in the shit. So I just can't see. You
Oh
know,
Jesus.
all my phone cases cracked. And
Uh
just,
uh
just was born clumsy. I think that's why God blessed me with a third eye to be able to see these demons because I can't see shit. So
but you can see them, so
yeah.
that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well, some of them so ugly, I have to recover because child, Lord, ain't nothing, and they breath stink. Did you
yeah.
know? Did you know ugly demons breath stink?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
So,
I did a story moni, a 3-part story moni on the attacks, how the devil would attack me, and sometimes at night I would be laying in bed and all of a sudden I would feel something breathing on the back of my
mhm,
neck,
mhm,
and I would turn around and Lord have mercy. And they were using the devil was using scare tactics on me to
Yeah, it's just
make
scare
me
tactics,
afraid.
and you got to be careful if they
Right.
sit on your chest. Because if they sit
Yeah.
on death, they try to do the kiss of death. I've had that
Yeah.
experience. I don't really think I even really sleep. I think I just eventually pass out, or
Mhm.
because I be way too aware. I be tired, but it's too much going on. My brain be moving around too fast. It be and I can see attacks, like not all the time, but people getting attacked, and
Mhm.
I don't like that. That's why I don't know. Sparkle needs to be careful right now.
Yeah. I'm talking with Sparkle and doing my best to minister to her.
They want to use sparkle as a weapon, and they won't be able to
Yes.
because the blood of Jesus is around covering that situation. But I can see some, I don't know
Some
why, but some
attacks.
things. Yeah.
Something coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Ooh. Well, that just confirmed what I thought.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and I think that's another thing too, because they accuse me of being a witch and witchcraft and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I don't do with that kind of stuff. I love the Lord and not
That's
perfect or nothing, but I don't mess with witchcraft.
that's bad. Make you
Well, I
wonder.
mean, people, that's what they know though. They
Yeah,
don't know nobody that can, actually fast and pray and cover their heads in olive oil.
that's it.
Have them. If God gonna bless you, He don't care if I drink Miller Lite. Do you know that?
That's come on, come on. Now, see, they gonna drag me about that, but I tell you,
Let's see.
you could have a drink. He never said you could
He
have.
said you can't have it. He said to be drunk of
Exactly.
drunkenness.
That's
The
it.
difference.
That's it.
Now, if I'm face down and ass up, then y'all check me. But until then, leave me the hell
The
alone.
hell alone. Ooh, I know that's right.
Shout out to Grown Folks TV because he said the F word, but I got the Nicole way and said because I say the same thing. That's why I ended up liking hearing some of his commentary.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, and I liked it, and I think there's so much growth. There's so many stories that need to be told, and I think one of
yeah,
the reasons why because people can actually empathize and sympathize and like darn it, this lady can come on and talk about her being adopted like with no shame and
right.
you know what I'm saying, talk about she wet the bed when she was afraid because she got chased in her dreams I mean it's life. I was adopted. I was a baby. You gonna make fun of me because I peed on myself when I was 2? Like I was 2. Like what the
If the truth be known, some of them still doing it at the age now that they are, and they ain't 2 or 3.
Oh
They in the
Lord
double
Jesus.
digits, so let's not throw stones at nobody.
And they can't afford them diapers be expensive. They can get go on Timu though. They got the waterproof pads. Things that can help them.
Yeah, that's much. But will they?
Don't be in no bed though in the beef sector, in the tea sector, in the black sector though talking shit and you laying in a pool of piss. Now that ain't gonna work. God gonna really get you, and your urethra is just start peeing everywhere. The pee will just
Oh
never stop.
Lord,
You're gonna pee on your phone, on your mail, on your social security check. Just stop and let it go.
I can't. Oh,
That'll cry me a river. It's gonna be a river of piss. Just let it go, because God don't like. He don't like when you be talking about His people and you got problems. Just don't do that. That's not.
that's not cool. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like two diabetics both fighting. Both of them need insulin, and they up there fighting with each other. Both of them sugar high as hell, but yo sugar. Both of them damn near about to have a seizure and stroke out, but they really believe in what they talking about, and they call that content. And it's
Oh,
all fun and games until the content fall over and die. I'm just telling you,
yeah.
it's not funny. I mean, we can laugh about it in a sense like that because we don't want that to happen to anybody. But I'm just saying, like,
Absolutely.
there's people that have been on here talking shit,
Mm-hmm.
and they the next day they didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
It make me wonder is it because they were speaking nothing but death on other people that death was able to creep in and take them.
Often, yeah. Because they say you point one finger at somebody, you got
You
three.
got two. Mm,
You got three of them pointing back at you. So what you put out there is gonna come back, whether you realize it or not.
mm, mm,
It's like the boomerang. You throw that boomerang out,
mm.
it's gonna sail, but it's gonna come back. And
And
you
if it's like me, I can't see. It's gonna hit me all up the top of my head. No, calling him. And hit me in my head. Got my hair braided. How am I get my braids back on? Can you pray? You're gonna be like, no, sister, God can't put that back. But I want you to fast so you can get my hair back right, brother. That ain't it. Don't it? He can fast all he wants to. The hairstyle is a done daughter. It don't matter. Like step your game up and don't be throwing boomerangs at people. You know,
that's
and
it.
hit you in your head.
That's it. So that's why, like you said, you got to be careful about what you say about people and what you send out because it comes back. And sometimes it comes back 10 folds and 30 and 60 folds. And so at the measure that you put it out there, trust and believe it's coming back. And sometimes it don't get you, but it will get the next generation.
Yeah, right. It can get right. It can get. That's why I pray for. I really pray for Tasha K. I really
Yeah,
do. Hmm.
absolutely.
I
But
wonder does Tasha sleep?
I don't know.
No, I do. I just wonder, like certain people, because people say that she like the devil, but she got support, and I get it because if it wasn't her, it would be somebody else doing it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the National Choir, that's Tasha K. She just black.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The National Choir was bid dragging people, coming up with fake
Yeah.
stories. Now you're finding out them stories was kind of real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. Some people think that lady's the devil, but then they go back and then they drag and talk about harm for her children. So what makes you better?
I,
Like, come on now.
see, and we got to be careful about who we run around these streets calling devils and demons.
Mm, mm.
Because when it come back, when it come back, what you gonna do?
Well, when you wake up and it's sitting on your chest, you better know the right prayer so
Uh,
it'll suck the
come on.
life out you. But they
Absolutely.
don't. I don't know if they know anything about the devil riding your back.
Probably not.
Mm.
Probably not.
That's because. But I'm the one that's blind.
Uh,
They think it's because they gained weight. The reason why they got indigestion. No,
hmm.
baby, that's something else. Don't
Yeah.
let. I ain't try to preach. Let me shut up.
No, but you stating facts though. You are stating facts. So
I was watching something about that. My dad doesn't like to use the word karma because karma's not
right.
in the Bible, but what you put out there, it can come back. And there was a lady uh, during the crack epidemic, unfortunately, traded her child for $10 worth of crack.
Oh Lord.
Her daughter was extremely violated by the man.
Wow.
Anyway, 27 years later, guess what came knocking on her door while she's in prison?
Oh.
Anal cancer.
Oh my goodness.
Now, people be thinking that I just be making that stuff up, but God showed me that a long time ago. When we act
Yeah,
like that, it causes cancer, man. It
it
breaks
does.
down the bone in the body. It makes us
Yeah.
sick.
Oh yes. Oh
You know what
yes.
I'm saying? And we don't want to add that on to other family members that's innocent. Because
That's right.
the devil got power too. I think people have forgotten that God
Pretty much.
allows
Yes.
him to run around like a chicken with his head cut off to some may appear. He has to ask for permission. But God will
That's
also
right.
turn you over to a reprobated mind. And
That's
I
it.
think that's what a lot of people are going through on just
Mhm.
social media and just life too, that God has turned them over to a reprobated mind.
Absolutely. I agree. I
So you
agree.
just wonder, like, ooh, because you can think about it, like if you sit back and you just watching people yell, I'm saying I've watched it too. I'm not
Right.
perfect. Look, I'm not sitting up here because I'm watching it from a different aspect of how can I come in as a content creator, because I have an influencer rather. You know what
Right.
I'm saying, and see if I can influence some form of change
Yes.
for our people. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. At least I tried. I don't do it for
That's
my
right.
personal satisfaction, because actually I don't want to do it because it's annoying, because don't nobody listen. That's how you know it's God, because when you do stuff that annoys you.
Yes. Yes. I feel you.
And I'm like, no, ain't nobody trying to sit up and bother these people. No, God tell you to do something, you got to do it. If not, you'll be held responsible. But
That's it.
um, hold on, wait, I had a brain fart. What was I saying?
You're talking about
I know I was talking about the lady and the okay, and
that if you do certain things, you started out, you were going talking about your father because you were saying he didn't like to use the.
my father doesn't. Yeah, thank you for bringing me back to that. Yeah, that my father doesn't like using karma. I'm gonna tell you something. Any When God got a covering, you don't want to move that covering off your life due to you
Yeah.
letting your flesh overcome you for a dollar. I've had money, and I've had times where I haven't had money.
Hmm.
And anything that I got that was because of my flesh that earned it, it never lasted. It got broken. It was
Yes.
stolen. It never lasted long. You get what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah.
disintegrated. Somebody either stole it.
Or it got broken.
That's so it's something. It doesn't have stand power. But something that I knew that came from the Lord, because God guided me to it. Still got it.
Yes. That's
Won't
it.
break. Nothing can pass it around.
That's it.
Whatever.
Yes.
Because God will let you be give you material blessings too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
God will give you the desires of your heart now.
That's it. Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
And I think for me, I think God didn't allow me to get a lot of numbers because He knows deep down in my flesh that I would have been an arrogant bitch. And I
Really?
yeah, I do. When I was younger, yeah, because when I won money, it was giving, but I was, you know what I'm saying? I was uppity.
Right. Okay.
Sometimes you got to be brought to your knees. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not hanging with her. Who
Yeah.
you think you is? Come here, bald head. Let me remind you who you is.
Yes.
God had to bring me back, and He had to humble me and let my
Yeah.
hair fall out and make me feel unattractive. Because when you're pretty, you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
Now, I had pretty girl problems, so excuse me. God had to excuse me.
Bless
God
you.
had to shape
Bless
me. Thank
you.
you. My allergies is tearing me up. I have to go see
I know.
my pulmonary doctor. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm coming down with something. And I had surgery, so I hope I ain't
Right.
catch none.
Oh, thank
Because I've been coughing and stuff. Mm-mm. Do I sound congested?
just a little, but not much. At least
Mm-hmm.
not yet. But
Oh,
just
Satan,
a
I
little.
rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I don't
Oh
feel
yeah.
good. I hope I ain't catch none. But I've been struggling to breathe. But
Okay.
anyway, come through, inhaler.
You been, that's what I was gonna ask you. Have you been using your inhaler? Because please
Yep, and my
don't pass out
Advil.
on my show. Don't
No,
pass
I'm not. I got the blood in my mouth too much.
because
It's
then
the
they're
heat,
gonna be
y'all. This heat will tear you up down here in Vegas, honey. It's 117 degrees outside. I could cook bacon, eggs, and all of that, and some hash browns out there on the sidewalk.
because
That's how hot it is.
they'll be
Mm.
around here talking about he done doxed her, and now he done
And
killed
killed
all his.
the killed
Everybody stay away from his channel because he that was not. Oh my goodness, hilarious.
Oh Lord Jesus, the devil is the devil is messing with
I ain't like, I'm gonna need you to breathe. This my whole building gonna hear me yelling, breathe, breathe in the name of Jesus.
It's getting hot in here, so give her asthma pump. She needs some epic. Looking at no, but on a serious note, my
Yeah,
ears is ringing, so somebody talking mess, but it's all good. We love you too.
yeah.
Unfortunately, your mama doesn't, but
Oh,
that's not our problem. So moving right along, yeah. So in regards to karma and how my father does not, he just says, you know,
right.
God had turned you over to a reprobative mind. I think, I think just from my experience in talking to people, like actual content creators, some have left, some have grown, some have,
Mm-hmm.
man, they got, you know, when you put what you put out here, if you don't think it's not gonna come back on you, honey,
Think again.
please don't. It will come back on you in one way or another. It will
Yeah.
come back. You don't want it to be at your child's high school graduation where you're the proudest,
Hmm.
and somebody hacks into the dean's office and they think your child photo gonna show up and it's gonna be you giving.
Oh,
It comes back on you.
it does. It does.
Dirty deeds, they come back. We're not exempt from our sins.
You right
You're
about
not
that?
hiding nothing. Your avatar can't save you from
Ah,
your
come on.
relationship from the devil. As long as you want to play with him, he's gonna give you what you want.
And he will make a fool out of you when he gets ready.
Thank you, thank you. And he sure will. He'll make a complete ass out of you.
Yes, he will.
That's in the Bible. He'll make an ass out. Am I lying? Okay,
I,
let me.
I, I know. I know it's there.
They gonna be like she done made up some Bible verses. She got doc. She can't breathe. The baby abused in the background, and it was a dog dragging draws.
It's gonna be everything. Me and you gonna be content. Hell, who cares? I'm content for some folks anyway.
Me and you shall never
The
part.
fuck?
Da, 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 da. Looking at. Let me stop. He giving me too much of a. I'm getting my ass up. So I can educate myself.
Oh Lord,
Oh Lord, the dog laid out with her legs wide open. You see, the devil is a liar.
you serious?
Man,
Is that Coco or Romeo?
that's chocolate.
Child.
She thinks she Coco Chanel or something. I
Mm,
don't know why
mm,
she laid up with her legs wide open in my house. I don't get it. I didn't know a 12-year-old dog could be a freak. I just didn't know.
I,
Y'all pray for me. I got a new puppy, and they've been around here doing some very sinful acts. And I don't appreciate them being nasty like that in my damn house.
oh Lord. Okay. Oh Lord, I'm crying over here now. Oh
Mm,
Jesus.
You know it ain't right. Sandy passed away, and I'm trying to help Chocolate go through her grieving. And I didn't go save the dog from being euthanized. Bring the dog up in here. They act like they don't
Do this
like each
door.
other. And less than 48 hours, they stuck together in the backyard, dragging each other around. He got the damn thing on his damn head because he didn't just got fixed. And she go, oh. Then my sister Tara talking about I'm jealous because I ain't had none in 5 years. And I said, no, that ain't got nothing. I don't feel jealous. So I called the dog people, and they said I probably should call my therapist because something might be wrong with me because it's normal that they was doing all that. And
Oh
I told them
Lord.
they all crazy. And I called you too and told you I've been
I
over here
know.
struggling. Why these dogs doing all of that in my damn house? Somebody call the police. Now she laid out on the couch with her legs gapped open like she in my spot where I sit.
Oh
Just
Lord.
nasty. Can
This
you
is
pray for chocolate? She's a hoe.
why you yes, like
Can a dog suffer from a Jezebel spirit?
oh,
Her
I
mama
wouldn't be
was a hoe,
surprised.
and she went on to the Lord. She gave her life to the Lord. Now her daughter the same way. You got your kids don't do what you tell them to do. They do what they
Right?
see you do. She seen her mama be a hoe. Soon as some dick came around, she just jumped on. The boy innocent. He only 11 months old, and pray and
Hey.
pray for Romeo.
Oh,
He
poor
was
Romeo.
saved. He was saved. Now he's a sinner.
I don't know what to say after that. That is hilarious. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me get myself pull myself together. Who says?
Well, I hope that I made you laugh, my brother. You got anything else that you would like to ask me? And I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth, and I really
I,
feel like my
I believe
dogs
it.
need to be saved. I mean,
I believe you.
I don't know why she's laying there with her legs open. It's uncomfortable. Why is she doing that? Can somebody
Oh,
that have dogs explain? Is it because she feels good? I mean, I
I
don't
don't know.
understand.
Before I let you go, let me pray with you. Um, pray with you for God to move even the more in your life, sis, and cover you. All right, let's pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, God, I thank you. I thank you for this time spent with my sister Nicole Reloaded. She has been such a joy and have been such a pleasure to be around. Father, I ask that you would just touch her, that you would touch her and keep her in perfect peace. Touch her mind, God. Cover her mind with the blood of Jesus. Cover her from the crowns of her head to the sole of her feet, Father. Loose your angels around her and her home and her household, her children, her father, that you would keep them, God, that you would bless them now from the crowns of their heads to the sole of the feet. We come to remind the devil that no weapon formed against them is going to prosper, and every tongue that rises up against them shall be condemned, for this is the heritage, and we are his servants. Father, I ask that you give her complete healing within her body, God. Complete healing from the crowns of her head to the sole of her feet, from the inside out, God. That you would touch her pets, her dogs, Coco and Romeo, that you would touch them and bless them, God, that you would continue to keep them there, to give her joy, to give her peace, God. Fill her home with your glory. Fill her home with your presence, God, that she
Yes,
can
Lord.
find peace, that she can find joy, that she can rest at night, God. We come against every stalker, every cyberbullying. We come against that now in the name of Jesus. We rebuke the enemy and we take control of him. We cast him out of her situation in the name of Jesus, God. We thank you that the victory is always going to be hers and her family's. This we ask in your darling son's name for the forgiveness of our sins. All that
Yes.
agree, say amen. Amen.
Amen.
Well,
Amen.
sis, it was a pleasure to have you. You are welcome to come over anytime that you want. If you just want to come and just come up and have a chat with me, just say, can we go live together and just chat? It would be my pleasure to sit and chat with you for however long it may be. I thank you.
Oh,
I
you know
thank
I
you.
love you, brother.
I know because I know you said that you were going to do this for me, and I appreciate that. I
Mm-hmm.
know that you got a process that going on outside of the YouTube, and I'm going to continue to pray with you for that as you endure that moment with the Lord. I'm here to cover you in prayer and hold your arms up and step
I
out on
appreciate
faith
that.
and trust
And I
God.
did. I had to trust God to open up to you the way. I don't want people to miss their blessings and let the devil come and I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. To
Mhm.
let the devil convolute you with negative thoughts and put fear
Absolutely.
to where you don't open up. God didn't put us here to be alone.
That's
And if
right.
I'm just in this brother's life for a brief moment for him to teach me, then I'm okay with that. And be okay with people coming and passing and goings. And if it's meant for us to be longevity friends, then God will make that as well. But it's
That's right.
okay either way. There
That's
goes your sermon right there, brother. Let
I
them
know.
know. There you go. It's
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Mm, mm.
It
It's
is.
okay either way.
That's right.
Thank you for having me, my brother, and may God bless you.
May God
And
bless you.
you're gonna be all right. Keep
Absolutely.
listening to God. Keep listening to God's voice.
Yes.
Continue, continue on your path, on
Absolutely.
God's path, rather. You're gonna be all
Yes.
right.
Yes, I
I
am.
know
And you
that.
are too.
Hmm. All right, my brother. Love
All
you,
right.
and
Love
thank you, chat. Thank you, everybody. Please don't feel as if I ignored you. The baby about to, wants to rumble in the jungle.
you.
So I gotta go be grandma and back to education.
Yeah.
Okay? I
All
love y'all. Be blessed and don't be stressed. And remember, through God, all things are possible to those who believe, as
right.
long as you're willing to receive what God has for you. Be a blessing and not a curse.
That's it. God bless you. All right. I'm going to run through the chat and check out the conversation you all were having. And then we're going to let you get out of here. I thank my sister Nicole Reloaded for coming over to hang out with us for a little while. I appreciate her. Thank you, Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon Mr. Terry Jones, for coming in, my moderator. I appreciate you, my brother. Miss Lady Red Sparkle, thank you for coming. Naughty Love Movement LLC, thank you, my sister, for coming to hang out with me. Go by, please go by and check out Nicole Reloaded. Subscribe to her channel as well. Stop by Sparkle's channel and subscribe if you will. And don't forget my sister Naughty Love Movement LLC. Stop by and check out my sister and subscribe to her as Sparkle, Miss Lady Red Sparkles. Thank you, Karma, for coming out tonight. I really appreciate you. You and Associate Ministers. Stop by and check out Associate Ministers. Go by and check, subscribe to Hood Life Chronicles. Speak with your girl Marcella. Hear her TV. Roxy Verse. Go by and check out, subscribe to Unwind with Teddy, who has a second channel. Ron Tell That Too, Judge and Jury with Judge Evie, and all. So I thank you all for coming out. Sparkle, are you still in the building? If you're still in the building, will you let me know? You are so welcome, my sister Nicole. Nicole Reloaded. It was a pleasure. You all go by and support my sister and keep her lifted up in your prayers. Yes. She says, thank you for having me. You are so welcome, my sister. I think that's it. Was trying to see if Sparkle was still in the building. Let's see. These are the links that they dropped in the chat. Uh, Karma says, I think they keep doing the same thing because the beef sector gets more views. I can understand a little drama, but years and years between the same people over and over. I'm over the messy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh, Naughty Love is reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button. Karma says, dang, I am a neat freak to the OCD level and have a huge home that is impeccable. Most of the time, laugh out loud. The only Bushwick I know is Bushwick Bill from the 80s and 90s. He drank that Everclear, which likely contributed to his demise. Darn shame. Karma has the laughing emojis. She put thank you for putting the links in the chat, Karma. I appreciate it. She says, please, people forget that their kids and families also see this mess, and you know they must be embarrassed. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll answer any questions. All right. All right. If Sparkle and them are gone, we're going to get ready and get out of here. Thank you. This is the Eagle Soaring High Channel 2 Fireside Chat with Eagles. And this is Let's Talk About It with Eagles. And I had a special guest, my friend, my sister, Nicole Reloaded. She was a joy to have on the nest for the first time. Um, that's what I want to know. Where's Sparkle? I thought she was still here, but she probably. Let me see if she's gone live. Let me see if she went live before I dismiss and shut the live down. Oops, let's see. Where's my YouTube? Sparkle, if you're still in the building or can hear me, can you come back? Okay, let me see. Okay, I see now. Sparkle is live. She has gone live at this moment. So I'm going to shut this down so that I can run over to Sparkle's channel to show her some support. Again, I want to thank all of you that came. Okay, Nicole Reloaded said going over there. Yes, yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, my sister, again for coming and spending time in the nest with us. Appreciate you all. I thank all of you for showing up. May God bless you. May God keep you. And may his love forever shine upon you. And yes, hit the like button and share this live. Well, until next time, stay safe and in the Master's arms. And I will see you in the next live or video. God bless you. God bless you, Karma. Thank you, Karma and Associate Minister Terry, for coming. God bless you. We're getting out of here.